from Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico, Maickol Lopez Villagrana. He is a former world title challenger making his top-ranked debut from Salinas, California, Ruben Villa, the fourth.
Ruben Villa entered the fight determined to remind the featherweight division of his world-class skill set, eager to show that his lone career defeat had only made him sharper and more focused.
The outside, it's not going to do it against Navarrete.
Boy, things change once you experience Emmanuel Navarrete as we come to the finish line of our World Championship fight.
Motivated to rebuild momentum, Villa approached the matchup as an opportunity to reassert himself as a serious contender ready for another climb toward championship contention.
Love my vehicles, champ.
To when I was younger. Oh. Nice left hook from Ruben Villa. I'm liking what I'm seeing in this.
For him, this fight was not just about winning. It was about demonstrating growth, maturity, and the polished boxing IQ that sets him apart.
Because Ruben Villa is a really good fighter who's still on the rise. He's only got one blemish on his record against another
southpaw. You see him with that left hand in the rear position. His opponent, Maickol, we know from watching tape, he'll switch back and forth, so don't be surprised if you see him. Emmanuel Navarrete lost back in October of 2020, but didn't fight again, and that win didn't come again until April of 2022. Gym rat, right? Right? Dre always stays in the gym. Even though he's only had one fight the last 2 years, he stays working.
Young fighters that he has coming up, and you can tell, even though he's only had one fight, he's not a one-punch knockout guy, but he's doing a lot of crafty things, a lot of skillful things in there that you want to look for, like footwork.
He wants to improve his footwork, work on angles, but also establish his power shots. Feels like he's the stronger fighter.
And I love to hear fighters talk about what they're working on. You got to find, because it's easy. We've been doing this for a long time. You can go to the gym and go through the motions, but when you give yourself a goal.
Good counter shot with the left hand there from Villa. Villagrana backed up there. A nice little tricky uppercut shot there with the left hand. 13 up, 13 down. Whips it across the ring from Janibek. Tim believes, he said it earlier on the broadcast, he'll be number 14. Your thoughts quickly?
For a long time, but have never come close to facing the power and the skill and the ability that he's going to see tonight in Janibek.
That coming up later in our main event, co-main Maloney versus Astrolabio, getting started at 7 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN.
First round.
Yeah, I almost think it was by a headbutt, and I'll try to get some clarity on that, but the referee did go over to the commission judges saying, you know, but no one's cut, nothing happened. So usually when you hear some clarity like that, perhaps it was.
See Villa, this is his way. He's consistent, he's very skillful, and he just slowly starts to break his opponents down, and he discourages his opponents by causing.
And at his best is what he wants to show his promoter that he can be with the opportunity given. He's starting off very sharp. Nice combination, crisp punching. And Villagrana coming off back-to-back losses. Feels he has a lot to prove in this fight. That was by unanimous decision in which Castro won each and every round. And
enamored with the footwork and the angles, and he's thinking more than he's punching.
Clean, crisp shots for Villa. Seems to be the name of the game. He's connected a lot of them like he did right there in that flurry to end the round.
Put the pressure on behind the jab. He's going to stay right-handed, or to keep your front foot on the outside. Just keep pounding that jab. When you see the left hand open, go. Okay?
Position and maybe turn it up a notch here in round 3.
Yeah, you can. When you start to land clean shots, 2s and 3s against an opponent, because this is only an 8-round fight, and he knew he needed to.
In his career, but coming back into this fight after a year off in the first fight in the last 2 years, he was completely back to work he did. I mean, he's looked pretty good here since the opening bell.
I think he's going to have all the rounds that he wants in the near future.
There with that lead foot, lateral movement side to side with his body popping out that right hand jab from that southpaw position. Just misses with that uppercut.
That's the shot that Villagrana's been wanting the whole night, is that right uppercut. It's a natural shot for him. but Villa's not giving Villagrana time to think. He's either pressuring him with his body, his presence, or the punches like you see right here.
Snapping the head back of Villagrana now as he has him up against the ropes, just as his corner asked. Nice combination there, the hand speed on display for Villa.
Great accuracy from Villa. Landing. Not wasting any energy, any movements whatsoever.
Really nice footwork there as he slides to the right-hand side, and he's got Villagrana in some trouble here.
And he's just being overwhelmed, outskilled, overpowered. Villa's doing whatever he wants to do right now.
And his corner asked him, Dre, to step it up in this round. Villagrana answering back a little bit, but Villa has a little something right back for him. Oh, beautiful shot to end.
He did so much in that last round, but it all started with the angles and the footwork. He would get himself in position, creepy, and bam, there you see a right uppercut right there. Didn't seem like much, but it hurt. Followed by a straight left hand and a right hook, and then he moved in at the perfect distance and the perfect range. Same combo, but a different angle here. Villagrana can't get any get back and counter.
Body movement here for Villa.
It's tough facing a fighter like Villa because he's right in your face, but yet he's really not. The fighter, the opponent, because they don't want to throw. To fight, you see a little Lomachenko in Villa right here, where he's here, then he's to the side of you, then he's hitting you with a shot that you don't know how he landed it.
And so economical with his punches, but yet he's making you think all the time because he's jabbing, he's moving, he's sliding around.
But then your brain, your mind is having to work overtime and you're getting drained there as well.
And then a 1-2 from Villa. Villa back to the jab, straight left hand. Shot to the body with the lead right hand.
He's still trying to land that uppercut. His eyes are wide on the inside. He's still trying to counter like you saw right there. So he's still dangerous. I like it.
Oh, beautiful left hand. Puts down Villagrana. The crowd on their feet. Again with the left hand connecting with Villa. Oh, again, beautiful shot.
Villagrana's ready to go if Villa can land the right shot.
He's working up top, trying to get those hands to come down a bit, Dre.
Because Villagrana's taking the headshot.
Oh, there it is, one more time. Villagrana doing just enough at this moment to keep himself in the fight. There was the clap. Another fantastic round for Ruben Villa, putting down
power, accuracy on display. Step around. You can't land clean shots and expect them not to have an effect from angles and clean shots landing like that. And then all of a sudden, boom, the right shot lands in the right spot and hitting his opponent with shots that he couldn't see.
We're going to start round 5. Villagrana now has got to answer. How can he, Dre? What can he do to try to work his way back?
A big shot. He's got to try to throw both hands and hope that something lands. Doesn't sound like a great game plan, but that's the only shot that he has because he can't, for the duration of this fight, he's getting hit.
Down to the body. What I really respect and appreciate about what we're seeing from Villa tonight is the way he's jabbed.
He's fighting with a sense of urgency, but he's not in a rush. I like it. His feet. And he's still looking for that right uppercut, and one punch can change everything. Though I don't think it's likely in this fight.
Beautiful shot down to the body, and then that sets up the left hand up top for Villa.
So accurate.
Villagrana's tough though, man. He's gonna go right back to the ropes and take some more of those left hands.
He's not gonna lay down. You gotta help him out a little bit.
Oh. And the ref might just do that, Dre. And indeed he does. He steps in, stops him from taking any more punishment, and Ruben Villa collects win number 20, much to his hometown crowd delight.
That's how you come back on the scene after losing to Maickol Lopez Villagrana.
Take a look at the stoppage here before we get to the official announcement.
The money goes up. Opportunity comes knocking, and you put yourself and your family in the best position to win.
For your winner by knockout, Ruben Villa.